Hello dear students. Today in this class we will discuss about the topic unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halides, right? So actually these are the type of nucleophilic substitution reaction where rate of the reaction depends only on the species, that means substrate molecule, okay? Only one species, that is substrate molecule, not on the concentration or nature of the nucleophile and the solvents. Okay, so the rate of reaction depends on only the substrate molecule. Thus, the order of reaction or the substitution reaction is one. That's why it is calling as unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so the learning objective of this lecture is to understand the mechanism of SN1 reaction and understanding of the stereochemistry of SN1 reaction. Okay, and what factors are affecting the rate of the reaction we will discuss here in this class. And the learning outcomes of this class is to student will be able to identify the rate of reaction and order of the reaction, and they will be able to to get the knowledge about the stereochemistry of SN1 reaction, which can be applied for the synthesis of optically active compounds or for the stereoisomers. And stereoisomers are very important, you know, in the industries like pharmaceutical industries because nowadays so many drugs are there which are marketed in the anatomically pure form. Okay, and these can be synthesized if you know about the the mechanism of SN1 reaction and SN2 reaction. Okay, we can convert a compound into the another compound of a specific configuration, means in a numerically pure form. Okay, so in the continuation, to understand the SN1 mechanism, here I am taking example, and that is the reaction of tertiary carbocation, tertiary bromide with the acetate. Here tertiary bromide is substrate molecule while this acetate is nucleophile. And by the reaction of this, there is substitution of bromine in the form of bromide by the acetate ion, and there is formation of this compound, ester plus Br minus means bromide. So actually this reaction depends on the concentration of only the substrate molecule and nature of the substrate molecule, only one species. That's why it is called as unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, SN1. Here one is the order of the reaction and means nucleophilic as means substitution. So this is called SN1 reaction. And this can be understood by using the mechanism here. We can see the reaction SN1 is completed actually in the two steps. And in the step one, there is broken of the bond between carbon and the bromine. And by broken of this bond between carbon and bromine, there is formation of carbocation. So actually, in the breaking of this bond, the Bohr's electron, taken by the Br atom, and this eliminated from this position in the form of Br minus ion. And when this group leaves from this position in the form of Br minus, then there will be the creation of positive charge. Means there is the generation of electron deficiency. So this center is electron deficient, then it will called as carbocation. Okay. Since here this carbon, with this carbon, three methyl groups are attached. That's why this is called tertiary carbocation. And the species is called tertiary carbocation. Okay. So after the first step, there is formation of carbocation intermediate species, and the rate of the reaction will depend on the stability of this intermediate species, to which we will discuss in the next slides. Okay. And yet the breaking of the bond is actually of heterolytic type, means where this side electron density taken by only leaving group. Okay. So after the formation of this carbocation from the step number 1, in the step number 2, this carbocation will be attacked by acetate. And here this acetate acts as nucleophile. Means this will attack at this electrophilic center. Why this nucleophile will attack here? Because this is negatively charged. This has the non-bonding electrons. Means this is electron-rich species, and this is electron-deficient species. So there is actually the attraction between the electron-deficient, electron-efficient species. And due to this attraction, there is finally formation of the bond. And this results the formation of new compound, that is Wester type. This compound contains ester group. This is R group, alkyl group, COO, and that is R group. So RCOOR is the ester compound, right? So here the nucleophilic attack of the acetate on the carbocation form the new CO bond in the product. And this is the Lewis acid base reaction actually. And the nucleophile in the Lewis base and the carbocation is the Lewis acid here. Here this acetate is act as Lewis base, while this carbocation species act as Lewis acid. Okay. And in this step number two is actually the fastest step. Fastest step because in this step there is reaction between the ions, and ionic reaction are the fast reaction. Okay. And this type of reaction we cannot determine the rate of reaction of this type of steps. But the step number 1 is actually the slow step reaction. So this is slow step. Why this is slow step? Because this is actually the covalent reaction. Here there is the bond breaking is occur. So the formation of the bond, there is requirement of the energy. And to fulfill the requirement of the energy, there is the time taking is this process is time taking, because some time is required to get the energy or breaking of the bond. So this is slow step, and slow step is called the rate determining step. And in the rate determining step, there is only the involvement of the one species, that is substrate molecule. That's the reason why this reaction is called unimolecular reaction, because only one molecule is participating in the rate determining step here. Okay. So the key feature of the SN1 reaction are actually that it has two steps process, and in the first step, carbocations are formed as reactive intermediates. So this is the reactive intermediate. Until unless this carbocation form, there will be no further procedure of this reaction, no formation of the product. So whenever this will form, then nucleophile will attack at this position, and it convert the this species into the product. Okay. So the rate of reaction means the attack of the nucleophile also, and rate of reaction depends on the stability of this carbocation species. Okay, and we know that the stability of the carbocation is increasing order from if we move from methyl carbocation to the primary, and primary to the secondary, and secondary to the tertiary carbocation. Right. Now, this is the energy profile diagram for SN1 reaction. We saw that the reaction, progression of the reaction, which compound, which species or which moieties has the less energy, which has the higher energy, which is more stable, which is less stable, can be understood on the basis of energy profile diagram. Okay, so this is here the substrate molecule test butyl bromide. So when we give the put the energy in the reaction medium, then its energy will increase, and the energy reach at this height. At this height, there is, by getting the energy, there is breaking of the bond. Okay, not completely broken of the bond here. There is breaking of the bond. Okay, so this stage where breaking of the bond is there is called the transition state. and that is the part of step number one. So in the transition state, there is formation of partial positive charge at carbon and partial negative charge at bromine. Why this is so? Because actually the halogen atoms like bromine, chlorine, iodine, these are actually more electronegative than the carbon. That's the reason why there is the polarity in the bond. And in this polar bond, the bond's electron density is shifted towards the high electronegative atom, that is bromine. Okay. So after the completely broken off this bond, this had electron density taken by this bromide atom, bromide group, and there is formation of this carbocation. So after breaking of this bond, there is removal of the energy, and the carbocation form is actually the more stable than this transition state. Okay. And for breaking of the bond, this energy is required, and this energy, the energy difference between this transition state and the energy of this substrate molecule, this energy gap is called actually the activation energy. Activation energy for the formation of carbocation in the step number one. While further, this carbocation is attacked by the acetate ion, and acetate ion when form the bond or the formation of the bond, actually there is attraction between positively charged and negatively charged species, that is nucleophile and actually the carbocation. And whenever they come closer to each other, then there is actually the formation of the bond. There is forming of the bond between carbon of the carbocation and oxygen, negatively charged oxygen of this acetate ion. And to form the bond, there is the requirement of energy further. And this requirement of energy is the difference of the energy of carbocation and this transition state number two. So this difference is called activation energy for breaking of the bond and formation of this product. So after formation of this bond, there is release of the energy, and this energy released and the formation of this, the product, that is ester product. If we compare the energy of substrate molecule and this product molecule, then we can see easily here that the energy of this product is less than the energy of the substrate molecule. So finally, we can conclude that this, according to the thermodynamics, if we here consider the thermodynamic approach, so according to thermodynamic approach, here this reaction is actually the hydrothermic reaction, because overall in this reaction energy is released. This is released, क्योंकि जो रिलीज होगी एनर्जी तभी तो इसकी एनर्जी कम होगी. एनर्जी एनर्जी रिलीज होगी तभी तो इसकी एनर्जी सबस्ट्रेट मॉलिक्यूल के कंपैरिजन में कम होगी, राइट. So now, what are the features of the SN1 reaction actually? So in the SN1 reaction, it is actually two-step process. Okay, there are two energy barriers. This is the energy barrier, and this is the energy barrier. But the energy barrier first is greater than the energy barrier second. It means we can call it that, in the other word, that activation energy one is greater than the activation energy two. So this is step one. This is why. This is because there is the requirement of the energy to break the bond. That means higher energy is required in this process. Okay. Then the step number two. Because in the step number two there is formation of the bond. There is no requirement of the energy to as much as the breaking of the bond. There is not a requirement of such energy in the formation of the bond, because in the formation of bond actually there is the release the energy, means whatever the energy is required is less than the release of the energy in the formation of bond. Okay. In each step only one bond is broken or formed. In each step, in this step there is breaking of the bond, and in this step there is formation of the bond. So there is actually formation and breaking of the bond. Okay. So the transition state for each step has one partial bond. There is partial bond. Okay. The reaction is drawn with delta H standard overall as a negative value. So here delta H value, delta standard delta H is overall negative. Why this is negative? Because the enthalpy of the product is less than the enthalpy of the reactant. So del H is actually the enthalpy of the product minus enthalpy of the reactant. So the enthalpy of the reactant is greater than the product. That's the reason why del H is negative here. And we can call this reaction as the hydrothermal process according to the thermodynamics. Now, after getting the knowledge about the mechanism and the thermodynamics and energy profile diagram of the SNO reaction, here we can move on the next point, that is stoichiochemistry of this reaction. So actually, the stoichiochemistry of this reaction depends on the nature of the carbocation, or we can say the geometry of the carbocation. So actually, this carbocation formed by the first step, here three bonds are in the plane. We can say here, this is very easily we can understand this thing by putting these groups. These are the three groups. These are the three groups in the plane. This is the plane. In this plane, there are three groups. This is central carbon. This is one group, second group, and third group. Okay. And this is the orbital, positively charged. This orbital. This is vacant p orbital. This orbital is this, which is perpendicular to the plane of these groups. This is perpendicular. So both the lobes of this vacant p orbital is above the plane and below the plane. One lobe is above the plane and second lobe is in the below the plane. Okay. So there is space above the plane and below the plane also, both sides. So nucleophile can attack either from this side or from this side. Okay. Okay. Means nucleophile can attack from both the sides. Okay. From both the side and with the equal rate, because there is the groups present in the plane. So there is no steric crowding, no steric hindrance from above side attack and from below side attack. Okay. So there are the possibility of formation two type of the product. One product is formed from above side attack and one second product is formed from the below side attack. So there are the possibility of formation of two products. And if in a reaction there are possibility of formation of two products, then this type of the reaction is called stereoselective reaction, right? And we will get two stereoisomers in the equal ratio. So why this carbocation is actually the triangular and planar? This geometry, the geometry of this carbocation is triangular, trigonal, planar. Okay, this is trigonal, planar, and this carbocation is sp2 hybridized. And sp2 hybridized carbocation is always trigonal planar. This does not depend on what groups are present here in the plane. Okay, it does not affect the geometry of this carbocation. So now, in the first step, after the loss of this leaving group, there is formation of carbocation, and this carbocation, all the groups present in this carbocation are in the plane. Okay, so now this nucleophile can attack from either sides. It can attack from this side also, and this can attack from this side also. Okay, if suppose nucleophile attack from this side means nucleophile with H from this side, then this product will form. Nucleophile attack if from right hand side, then this product will form. This is the nucleophile attacking at this carbon from right hand side and form the bond from right hand side. Okay. So when this nucleophile attack at the center from right hand side, then these groups which are in the plane move towards left hand side. Move towards left hand side. जैसे होता है ना कि जैसे ग्रुप्स हमारे पास ऐसे है, देखिए हमारे पास हमने ऐसे कंसिडर किया हुआ है कि दिस ग्रुप्स आर इन दिस लाइक this this is CS3, CS2D, and CS2, CS3. Okay, so when this nucleophile attack from this side, then there is repulsion. There is repulsion between this nucleophile and these groups. So when this nucleophile will repel these groups, then the orientation of these groups move toward this side, this backside, this back. And now the orientation of these groups is like this. There is no group, no one single group present in the plane. कोई भी ग्रुप्स यहाँ पर प्लेन में नहीं है, बिलो द प्लेन चले गए इस साइड में, राइट? ये प्लेन के पीछे चले गए और फ्रंट साइड से कौन है? न्यूक्लियोफाइल, ठीक है? तो वन कंडीशन है दिस, बट if this is the carbocation and nucleophile attack from this side, then there is also repulsion between these groups and nucleophile. So this nucleophile will repel groups of these groups move towards this direction, and nucleophile attack is here, just like this compound. Here the attack of nucleophile from left hand side, from this side, and this goes moves below the plane or back side of the plane, right? So there is formation. So if we see the product B and C here, then the orientation of these groups or these groups and nucleophile are just opposite to each other. If we see this molecule in the mirror, then it will looks like this compound. क्योंकि देखो मिरर में जो भी ग्रुप्स होते हैं या जो मतलब मिरर के जितने पास जो होते हैं ना, वो मिरर के अंदर भी उतने पास में दिखाई देते हैं, और जो दूर होते हैं वो दूर ही दिखाई देते हैं। आप चाहे तो चल के देख लेना कभी, आप मिरर से जितना ज्यादा दूर होंगे, आपकी मिरर में इमेज भी उतनी ज्यादा दूर दिखाई देगी, राइट? पास होंगे तो पास दिखाई देगी। So there's the same thing here. These compounds looks like this in the mirror. Means these are mirror images of each other, and these are not superimposable. We can't superimpose this molecule on this, because as it is, if we put this molecule on the above of this molecule, जैसे मैं कहूँ कि जैसे ये है हमारा हाथ के ग्रुप्स है, न्यूक्लियोफाइल है और ये 3 ग्रुप्स है इधर, ठीक है? और एक हमारे पास मॉलिक्यूल है जिसमें इधर न्यूक्लियोफाइल है और एक ग्रुप है। मैं इसको पुट करता हूँ, तो क्या सेम ग्रुप के ऊपर चला जाएगा? नहीं जाएगा, बिल्कुल नहीं जाएगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पर क्या है, नहीं जाएगा। क्यों नहीं जाता? वो यहाँ पे जो हैंड मेरा इस साइड में है और इधर ये इसका हैंड इधर साइड में, आर्म्स जस्ट, ठीक है? तो दे कैन नॉट बी सुपर इम्पोज्ड ऑन ईच अदर. These non-superimposable mirror images of each other are called enantiomers. And these enantiomers B and C, I'm talking about the B and C. B and C are the enantiomers, and they are formed in the equal ratio, equal amount. So if both enantiomers are present in a solution in equal amount, then this mixture of these enantiomers is called racemic mixture. And this process where racemic mixture is formed by the reaction of nucleophile with the substrate molecule is called the racemization. Why this is called racemization? Because in this process there is formation of the racemic mixture. That's why it is called as racemization reaction. Okay. If you talk about the configuration of these chiral center, this and this, then if there is configuration of this chiral center, suppose this is R, then it will be S. This configuration of these chiral centers will be just opposite to each other. Okay. Now, the factors affecting the rate of reaction. What factors affect the rate of reaction we will discuss now in these slides. So the first factor is the structure of substrate molecule. So here, this is methyl halide. If halide is bromine, then it is called methyl bromide. Okay, and this will call primary alkyl bromide, secondary alkyl halide. This is tertiary alkyl halides. In all cases, if X is bromine, then it is methyl bromide. If this R group is CS3, then it is called ethyl bromide. If this is also CS3, then it is called isopropyl, and X is bromine, so this is called isopropyl bromide. and this is called tertiary butyl bromide. So if we move from left to right, from methyl halide to the tertiary alkyl halide means tertiary, yes, tertiary alkyl halide, then there is the increase the rate of reaction. So why this is so? Why tertiary alkyl halide gives acid reduction with more rate or rapidly, and why methyl halide gives acid reduction slowly, or it does not so no, it does not undergo acid reduction. So this depends on actually the formation of or the stability of the formed intermediate carbocation. That we will discuss in the next slide. So actually tertiary alkyl halide undergo acid reaction very rapidly, and secondary alkyl halide react more slowly, and methyl halide or the primary alkyl halide does not undergo acid reaction. Because in case of methyl halide and primary alkyl halide, the formed intermediate carbohydrates are very less stable. Their stability is very less. They can't exist normally. If they don't exist, then on what? On which center? Nucleophile will attack. Nucleophile don't have the place to attack, don't have the center to attack, then how products will be formed? Okay? So this trend is exactly opposite to that and we observed in SN2 reaction. In case of SN2 reaction, the order of SN2 reaction actually is increasing if we move from tertiary to secondary to the methyl halide. Because the stability of the transition state and the intermediate carbocation just opposite to each other. So now, after the step number 1, in the SN1 reaction, actually SN1 reaction is carried out in the 2 steps. In the step number 1, there is formation of the carbocation intermediate species, and the stability of this carbocation species is actually in this order. This is the tertiary carbocation, and that is more stable than the secondary carbocation, and that is more stable than the primary carbocation, and that is more stable than the methyl carbocation. So why this is the relative stability of carbocation in this order? Why? So the answer is these alkyl halide, these alkyl groups actually this center is electron deficient, and कोई भी जो चीज होती है ना, कोई भी यूनिवर्स में कोई भी जो चीज होती है, चाहे वो आर्टिफिशियल चीज की बात करें, लिविंग चीज की बात करें, तो अपनी न्यूट्रल फॉर्म ज्यादा एग्जिस्ट करती है. जैसे मान लो मैं ही कहूँ कि मेरे पास जो है मतलब कि मुझे इतने पैसों की जरूरत है, या मुझे मतलब घर की जरूरत है, मुझे गाड़ी की जरूरत है, घर की जरूरत है, ठीक है, मेरे पास जो चीजें मुझे रिक्वायर्ड है वो सब चीजें मेरे पास है, तो नो आई एम स्टेबल, मैं स्मूथली जो भी मेरा जॉब है वो करता रहूंगा. बट मेरे पास यदि जो जरूरत की चीजें होनी चाहिए थी वो नहीं है, डेफिशिएंसी है मेरे पास, तो मैं क्या करूंगा? करूंगा मैं कुछ ना कुछ वर्क करूंगा, कुछ ना कुछ वर्क करके और भी एक्स्ट्रा वर्क करूंगा, एक्स्ट्रा वर्क करके कुछ ना कुछ और भी पैसे कमाऊंगा और स्टेबल होने की कोशिश करूंगा. तो this this center is electron deficient. So to get the stability, this center will attract the electrons, said electrons from the various groups. And here are three groups. Here are three groups which are donating electrons to this center. And removing the electron deficiency means moving this center to the neutrality, towards the neutrality, means towards the stability. तो देखो यहाँ पे इसको भी जरूरत है इलेक्ट्रॉनों की, बट यहाँ देने वाला कोई भी नहीं है. जैसे होता है ना गाँव के अंदर होते हैं कि भाई जैसे आस पड़ोस के लोग होते हैं, आस पड़ोस के लोग अच्छे होते हैं, तो हम वहां पे उस मोहल्ले के अंदर ज्यादा एडजस्ट करते हैं. तो अच्छे होते हैं तो कभी भी हमें किसी चीज की जरूरत पड़ जाती है तो वो लोग जो है ना उन चीजों को जो है एक दूसरे से शेयर करके और जो है अपनी जो भी नीड होती है उसको पूरा कर लेता है, तो वहाँ स्टेबल रहता है. और हम ऐसी जगह पे एडजस्ट नहीं करते हैं ज्यादा देर तक, ज्यादा टाइम तक, जहाँ पे आस पड़ोस के लोग सही नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि जब भी हमें कोई जरूरत पड़ती है तो कोई हमें हेल्प करने वाला नहीं होता है, तो हम अकेला महसूस करते हैं. डेफिशिएंसी, हम कहते हैं कि यार हमारे पास तो कमी है, हम पूरे नहीं, मतलब पूर्ण नहीं है, संपूर्ण नहीं है, राइट. सो दिस इज लेस स्टेबल बिकॉज यहाँ पर कोई डोनर नहीं है, तो इसके पास जो भी इलेक्ट्रॉन डेफिशिएंसी है ना वो ऐसे एज इट इज रहेगी. एंड दिस मैंने कहा कि भी कोई भी, चाहे कोई भी आदमी उसके पास यदि कमी रहती है कोई चीज की तो वो इधर तो दौड़ता है, उसकी पूरी करता है, उसको पूरा करता है, कमी को पूरा करता है। तो दौड़ता है मतलब वो अनस्टेबल है, इधर तो घूम रहा है। तो ये भी क्या करता है, लेस स्टेबल है, लेस स्टेबल है तो कम टाइम तक एग्जिस्ट करेगा यहाँ पे एक पोजीशन पर। एंड दिस इज मोर स्टेबल देन दिस, बिकॉज यहाँ पे एक डोनर है जो कि इसकी इलेक्ट्रॉन डेफिशिएंसी को रिमूव कर रहा है, इसकी स्टेबिलिटी इससे ज्यादा हो जाएगी। फिर यहाँ पर टू ग्रुप्स है तो इसकी स्टेबिलिटी और ज्यादा हो जाएगी। यहाँ पर थ्री ग्रुप्स है जो कि ऑलमोस्ट बहुत हद तक इसकी इलेक्ट्रॉन डेफिशिएंसी को रिमूव कर देता है, मीन्स इसकी स्टेबिलिटी को इंक्रीज करता है, राइट। एंड द मेन थिंग इज दैट the rate of SN1 reaction is directly proportional to the stability of intermediate carbocation. So the relative stability is in this order. That's the reason why the relative reactivity of alkyl halide is in this order, because these carbocations are formed from this carbocation is will form is formed by the step number one from the tertiary butyl halide, and this will form from the secondary alkyl halide. This will form from the primary alkyl halide, and this will form by the or the from the methyl halide. Okay. Now the effect of nucleophile. The question is here that is nucleophile affect the rate of reaction, SN1 reaction? So the answer is no. Nucleophile, the concentration of the neither the concentration of the nucleophile or nor the the nature of the nucleophile affect the rate of reaction. This does not affect the rate of reaction because in the slow step process, the slow step, there is no involvement of the nucleophile. If there is no involvement of the nucleophile, then how SN1 reaction will depends upon the the rate of the concentration or the nature of the SN1 nucleophile. Okay. So SN1 reaction only depends on the concentration and nature of the substrate molecule, that is alkyl halide. Okay. In this case here, alcohol also so SN1 reaction, SN2 reaction. Okay. So now the next point is this solvent effects on SN1 reaction. We have discussed already the we have discussed about the the effect of substrate structure of the substrate molecule and nature of the substrate molecule. Second is nucleophile, and third one is solvent. So is solvent affect the rate of reaction? Yeah, solvent affect the SN1 rate of SN1 mechanism, because actually if this solvent is polar and protic solvent, then this directly increase the rate of reaction of alkyl halide in SN1 reaction. Why this is so? Because polar solvent, polar protic solvent solvate the cation and the anions very effectively. And these cations are solvated cheaply through unsaid pair of electrons, and anions are solvated cheaply through hydrogen bonding. And by this solvation of the cation and anion by these polar protic solvents, these ions get stabilized. And if these are stabilized, then they lead the formation of intermediate carbocation and halides. Okay, so this can be understood by taking this example. This is tertiary butyl chloride, that molecule, and in the transition state, there is breaking of the bond between carbon and chlorine. In the influence of polar protic solvents. So this is actually the polar bond. There is polar bond between carbon and halogen in the alkyl halide due to the electronegativity difference. Okay. So this partial positive charge is actually attracted by the negatively charged or lone pair electron containing oxygen atom of the water or the polar protic solvent. If you take water as a polar protic solvent, then oxygen, negatively charged oxygen will interact with this carbon, positively charged carbon, and the partial positively charged hydrogen will interact with this chlorine and this partial positively charged hydrogen will form hydrogen bond with this chlorine. If there is formation of the bonding between hydrogen and chlorine, then there will be the breaking of this bond. According to the ABC concept, यदि ए बी सी कॉन्सेप्ट सपोज हमारे पास तीन एटम है, तीन ग्रुप है, ए बी एंड सी, ठीक है। जब पहले क्या है, ए और बी के बीच में बॉन्डिंग थी, ठीक है। अब बी के कॉन्टेक्ट में सी आ जाता है, तो डेफिनेटली बी की ए के साथ बॉन्डिंग कम हो जाएगी, और धीरे 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 जब सी कंप्लीटली बॉन्डिंग कर लेगा बी के साथ, तो बी की ए के साथ बॉन्डिंग कंप्लीटली ब्रेक हो जाएगी। तो यहाँ पर भी यही है। अरे भाई, इसको हम इजीली ऐसे समझ सकते हैं कि मैं हूँ, मेरा दोस्त है कोई एक, बहुत अच्छी दोस्ती है हमारी, ठीक है। बट क्या हुआ कि तीसरा एक और आदमी आ गया मेरे कांटेक्ट में, तो मेरी धीरे 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 उसके साथ फ्रेंडशिप बढ़ती गई। एज पर रिक्वायरमेंट हो सकती है वो, कि भाई जैसे हमारे एक दूसरे के रिक्वायरमेंट को हम पूरा कर रहे हैं। जब मुझे कभी कोई चीज़ की जरूरत पड़ी तो उसने मुझे दे दी, या उसको जरूरत पड़ी तो मैंने उसको हेल्प कर दी। तो धीरे धीरे हमारी बॉन्डिंग बढ़ती जाएगी। पहले ये हेल्प कर रहा था इधर वाला, अब ये हेल्प करने लग गया, तो इधर वाले की बॉन्डिंग धीरे धीरे ब्रेक हो जाएगी। एक टाइम ऐसा आएगा कि इससे जो है कोई मतलब नहीं रहेगा, और केवल इससे मतलब रहेगा, तो मतलब इसके साथ क्लियर बॉन्डिंग बन गई। यहाँ पर भी ये है, यहाँ पर जो है, ये जो ग्रुप है ना, ये सीएल, पहले सीएल के साथ बॉन्डिंग थी, लेकिन जैसे ही कोई दूसरा न्यूक्लियोफाइल यहाँ पर आया, तो वैसे सीएल के साथ इसकी बॉन्डिंग ब्रेक हो गई, और इसने न्यूक्लियोफाइल के साथ बॉन्ड बना लिया, राइट। सो एक्चुअली polar protic solvents increase the polarization of this bond or ionization of this bond, and due to the increased rate of the ionization, there is the formation of ions very rapidly. If there is formation of the ion rapidly, then this will form fastly, and this, if this will form fastly, then nucleophile will attack at this center fastly, and the product will be formed with the more rate or the greater rate. This product will be formed rapidly. Okay. So as well as जैसे जैसे मतलब जो है कार्बन एंड क्लोरीन के बीच में आयनाइजेशन इंक्रीज होता जाएगा, आई मीन बॉन्ड आयंस में कन्वर्ट होता जाएगा, वैसे वैसे न्यूक्लियोफाइल की उस पर अटैक करने की रेट भी इंक्रीज होती जाएगी, राइट। ये प्रोडक्ट का फॉर्मेशन भी वेरी इजीली होता जाएगा, राइट। So the system reaction proceed more rapidly in water, alcohol, and mixture of the water and alcohol than in aprotic solvents like DMF and DMSO. Okay. So in water, alcohol, and we can take water and alcohol, mixture of the water and alcohol. So in these cases, rate of reaction will be more than the aprotic solvents like DMF and DMSO, because DMSO and DMF don't have the, don't have the protons, right? So now these are the, the PDF link of reference books. Very standard books are these, Jerry Marsh and Claude Claydon. These are international books, and very good books. Each and every contents given in these books are, very clearly, and very good fundamentals are given here. Concepts very clearly explained in these books. Now the MCQs. So the question number 1, in SN1 reaction, rate depends upon the concentration of it. किस पर डिपेंड करती है SN1 reaction की रेट? लिविंग ग्रुप, न्यूक्लियोफाइल, substrate. This will depends only the substrate molecule. Okay. The question number 2, which intermediate is formed in SN1 reaction? Carbanion, carbocation, transition state, none of these. So the intermediate carbocation is formed in this reaction. Okay. Now this step number 2, देखिए कोई भी रिएक्शन के अंदर जो है बहुत सारी ट्रांजिशन स्टेट बन सकती है। रिएक्टेंट एंड प्रोडक्ट के बीच में बहुत सारी ट्रांजिशन स्टेट बन सकती है, लेकिन उन ट्रांजिशन स्टेट में उसी ट्रांजिशन स्टेट को इंटरमीडिएट कहेंगे हम, ठीक है, जो सबसे ज्यादा स्टेबल होगी, राइट। सो दिस इज कार्बोकेटाइन, दैट इज मोर स्टेबल. So now the question number 3, Which statement is correct about SN1 mechanism? Which statement is correct? The new bond formation between nucleophile and substrate is earlier than the breaking of old bond in substrate. No. In the SN1 mechanism, there is first breaking of the bond and then formation of the bond between nucleophile and substrate molecule. So this is incorrect. New bond formation between nucleophile and substrate is later than the breaking of the old bond in substrate. That is correct. So B option is correct option. Now the question number 4. Which species has the highest energy in SN1 mechanism? Highest energy. So actually the intermediate, reactant, product, none of this. So actually the intermediate species have the highest energy, right? Now the next question, which alkyl halides give JSON1 reaction? Which alkyl halide give JSON1 reaction more rapidly? Tertiary alkyl halide. So which compound is actually here tertiary alkyl halide? This is C option is the tertiary alkyl halide. It is tertiary butyl bromide actually. But it is the category, it is of the category tertiary alkyl halide. Okay. What happens when concentration of nucleophile increases in SN1 reaction? So in the SN1 reaction, actually, the rate of reaction does not depend on the concentration or nature of the nucleophile. Because in the slow step, in the rate determining step, there is no involvement of the nucleophile. Okay. So now, the next question is, what happens when concentration of substrate increase in SN1 reaction? Yeah. Actually, SN1 reaction depends on the concentration of the substrate molecule and also it is proportionality. Also, the relation is in proportionality, directly proportional. So the rate of reaction actually increases when we increase the concentration of substrate molecule. So the option A is correct option. Okay. Now the question number 8: what happens when SN1 reaction carried out in polar solvent? So what happens when SN1 reaction carried out in polar solvent, especially in the polar protic solvents? So the rate of reaction will increase. The next question, when SN1 reaction is spread in non-polar solvent, then what happens? What happens? In case of non-polar solvent, there will be decrease the rate of reaction. Why? Because in case of non-polar solvent, there is no polarization easily of the carbon and bromine bond. No polarization, no ionization of the alkyl halides. And the polar solvent increase the ionization, rate of ionization of the alkyl halides and increases the rate of reaction. But there is no such type of the effect of non-polar solvent. That's the reason why rate of reaction decreases in case of this type of solvent. Now the last question is, if reacting molecule has R configuration, then what product will be formed in SN1 reaction? What product will form? R product, S configuration product, or the ratio mixture, and none of these. What product will form in SN1 reaction if the configuration of the reacting molecule is R? So we have seen this thing in the previous slides. Then in the SN1 reaction, there is possibility of the attacking of the nucleophile at the carbocation center from both the sides. And there is formation of two types of the products, two enantiomers in equal amount. Means there is formation of racemic mixture. And that reaction was called as racemization reaction. Okay. So the option C is correct here. Racemic mixture is found in SN1 mechanism. Okay, so that's it. Still, if you have any type of doubts, questions, then you can ask to me. You can call me freely. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.